Hello everybody, this is Muhammad Abdelmanam and we will continue our plot of the crucible. The next day we have stopped at this paragraph. So now we know that John Proctor's wife Elizabeth is now sent to jail, and Abigail has accused her, and we know that also Giles Corey's wife and Francis Bacon's wife and Francis Nurse's wife are also in jail, among other numerous people from the town. Okay, so the next day Proctor brings Mary to court. He insisted that Mary should go to court and expose the lies of Abigail. So Proctor brings Mary to court and tells Judge Danforth, that's the main judge or the chief judge of the court, that Mary Warren, that she will testify that the girls are lying. Danforth is suspicious of Proctor's motives. He thinks that he only brought Mary Warren so he can exonerate. Exonerate means to clear the name of someone who is accused in a court. So he's suspicious of Proctor's motives. He thinks that he only wants to clear the name of his wife, and he's lying. So Danforth is suspicious of Proctor's motives and tells Proctor that Elizabeth is pregnant. If a woman is found to be pregnant, she will never be hanged at least until she gives birth. So Judge Danforth tells John Proctor, that Elizabeth, his wife, is pregnant and will be spared for a time. She will not in any way be hanged, because she's still expecting a baby. Proctor persists in his charge, convincing Danforth to allow Mary to testify. Mary tells the court that the girls are lying. When the girls are brought in for confrontation, they turn the table. Here we can see how smart the girls are. When they found out that Mary has betrayed them, and she's now telling the truth, they turn the table against her by accusing Mary of bewitching them. After that, Proctor, of course, was furious, was very angry, and he confesses his affair with Abigail. He tells the court that the reason why Abigail has done all of this madness is that she wants to get rid of his wife Elizabeth, so that she can avenge herself, and also she still thinks that she could have a way with John Proctor, with him. So Proctor confesses his affair with Abigail and accuses her of being motivated by jealousy of his wife. Now the court has to decide on these claims. So the Judge Danforth sends for Elizabeth and asks her whether such accusations and claims are correct or not. To test Proctor's claim, Judge Danforth summons Elizabeth and asks her if Proctor has been unfaithful to her, if he has committed adultery. Despite her natural honesty, we know from the beginning of this story or this play that Elizabeth is a very honest woman. She never lies. So despite of her natural honesty, she lies to protect Proctor's honor. She denies these accusations. She says that no, Proctor has never committed adultery with Abigail. He has never had an affair with her. This is the first and only time we see Elizabeth lying. And then Danforth denounces Proctor as a liar. Meanwhile, Abigail and the girls again pretend that Mary is bewitching them. They start crying and they start fainting and lying on the street, in the floor of the court, claiming that Mary is bewitching them. And Mary breaks down. She's afraid that the court will believe the girls over Mary. So Mary breaks down and accuses Proctor instead. She accuses him of being a witch. So she turned against Proctor eventually. Proctor rages against her and against the court. He is now arrested, and Reverend Hale quits the proceedings and leaves the room. Reverend Hale no longer believes in the honesty of this courtroom. So the summer passes and autumn arrives. Now we know that John Proctor and his wife Elizabeth are now in jail. The witch trials have caused unrest in neighboring towns, and Danforth grows nervous. Why do you think that Danforth now is feeling very nervous? Because he doesn't even believe in his decisions. He has sentenced people to issue a court judgment against them. So Judge Danforth has already sentenced so many people to death or to be hanged, and he's not sure whether he has done that with substantial or reasonable reasons. But however, he has no way to back down. He has no way to undo his sentences, because people have already been executed. So Danforth now is feeling more and more nervous, and he has only one way to continue. He has only the one way to continue with this trial. Abigail, we find out that Abigail has run away, taking all of Paris's money with her, and she disappeared. Reverend Hale, who has lost faith in the court, begs the accused witches to falsely confess in order to save their lives, but they refuse. Danforth, however, he has an idea. He sends for Elizabeth to try to persuade or convince, to talk John into confessing, and she agrees to do that. So now John Proctor is feeling conflicted but desiring to live. John agrees to confess, and the officers of the court rejoice. John Proctor agrees to confess falsely, but he refuses to incriminate anyone else. And when the court insists that the confession must be made public, the court insists that his written statement or his written confession must be hanged on his door. John Proctor grows angry or furious and tears it up. He doesn't want his children to suffer from his bad reputation, because he knows that if this written statement or written incrimination or confession is hanged on his door, his children will suffer from his bad reputation for all of their lives. So he tears up this incrimination or statement and retracts. It means to cancel or revoke his admission of guilt. So despite Hale's desperate pleas or requests, Proctor goes to the gallows with the others, and the witch trial reached their awful conclusion. So in the end, we know that John Proctor sacrificed his own life to keep his honor, to make sure that his children live with honor, instead of being called the offspring or the sons of a witchcraft or a sinful man. Thank you, class. Have a nice day.